Greetings, cats and kittens. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back to Libby's Lullabies. Today, I am going to be reading Anteaters, Bats, and Boas, the Amazon Rainforest from the forest floor to the treetops by Roxie, Munro. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? So, I want you guys to sit back or lie down. Either way, enjoy the story and let's learn about the rainforest. Emerald tree boas are born red or orange, but after a year, they turn green. These snakes are beautiful, but rarely move from their perches. They stay coiled or looped over a tree branch, spending days or even weeks digesting their dinners, which can be mice, lizards, bats, or even monkeys. Not all creatures with legs can walk. Brown-throated, three-toed sloths move very slowly. They inch along upside down on the undersides of branches. They do a lot of resting to digest their food. It can take them up to a month to fully digest a big meal. They can swim well, but because of their hooked claws, weak back legs, and extra long front legs, they can barely walk on the ground. The black-eared fairy hummingbird is the opposite of slow. Its wings can beat up to 80 times a second. It can fly forward and backward and can even hover like a helicopter. Its feet are tiny, and although it can use them to perch on twigs, like most hummingbirds, it cannot walk. Nocturnal vampire bats hang upside down, sleeping all day in tree cavities or caves. At night, they search for sleeping mammals. With their flat snout, they feel for warm skin, make a small bite, and drink blood. Usually, the victim does not even wake up. Vampire bats need to drink blood every 2 days and consume about an ounce at each feeding. Channel-billed toucans have a distinctive beak that is lightweight but big. They can swallow a piece of fruit whole. Like most toucans, they have short wings and prefer to hop from branch to branch or glide short distances between trees. They don't sing to each other. While courting, they make a high-pitched croaking noise instead. Toucan is a beautiful bird. You know, like the bird in the Fruit Loops box. There's gold in the rainforest. Golden-lined tamarins are little monkeys that live in family groups of 2 to 8 individuals. They will eat just about anything smaller than they are: fruits, insects, and small animals. Their long, skinny fingers help them reach into hiding places to catch their snacks. The eyelash viper has dramatic eyes. It hunts mostly at night, sitting and waiting in low-hanging branches and vines for frogs, lizards, baby birds, bats, or rodents to come close. Then it strikes with lightning speed and injects a powerful venom. Because they are bright yellow, they are sometimes accidentally shipped all over the world with bananas. The vivid yellow banded or bumblebee poison dart frog has adhesive pads on its toes and fingertips, which help it attach to plant surfaces. Its bright colors warn other animals that it secretes poison through its skin. The green iguana is a giant reptile that can climb up high in the canopy. It looks fierce, but is really a shy vegetarian that runs away when it's scared, sometimes by jumping from a tree into the water, or onto the ground. It moves fast, up to 35 miles an hour, or 56 kilometers per hour, speedier than most galloping racehorses. That's pretty darn fast. Leafcutter ants can carry up to 50 times their weight. That's like a human carrying a hippopotamus. Like iguanas, they are vegetarians, but they don't eat the leaves they bring home. They use them to grow fungus, including many mushrooms, for dinner. They're farmers. Many insects with unique legs inhabit the floor and understory of the rainforest. Blue morpho butterflies, like all butterflies, have taste sensors in their legs. They stand on their food and taste it with their feet. They are some of the largest butterflies in the world, with wingspans of 5 to 7 inches. That's 13 to 18 centimeters. Brightly colored Amazon leaf-footed bugs are herbivores and particularly like fruits and plant sap. They might raise up their wild-looking back legs to scare off predators. Giant yellow-legged centipedes don't actually have 100 legs. Centi means 100 in Latin, and ped means foot. Hence the confusion. Centipedes can have between 30 or more than 300 legs. These invertebrates have a nasty venomous bite too, so stay away. Stay away. Ooh. 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 Small Amazon blue-winged dragonflies can hover in the air like helicopters or fly straight up and down. Dragonflies look delicate, but they are among the fastest insects on Earth. Some can fly up to 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour. The fuzzy, pink-toed tarantula is nocturnal, hiding until night. It has stiff hairs all over its body and fangs with a venom that is harmless to humans. The females are larger than the males and can have a leg span of up to nearly 5 inches, 13 centimeters. Furry, multicolored giant anteaters have no teeth. Their tongues are 2 feet long and can flick up to 160 times a minute, lapping up to 35,000 ants or termites in one day. That's a lot. They have poor eyesight, but as their long noses suggest, they have a super sense of smell that's 40 times greater than a human's. Wow. Like many rainforest creatures, the scary-looking rhinoceros beetle and the big-eyed mouse possum are named after other animals. The rhinoceros beetle is harmless to humans. It can't bite or sting. The mouse possum, like some spider monkeys, has a prehensile tail, which helps it climb trees. Mouse possums are small, only 5 to 8 inches long, including their tails. Giant armadillos can grow up to 5 feet long. They carry their own defensive armor, a leathery shell made up of overlapping plates. Their long, sharp front claws help them dig out termites and ants from mounds. They have up to 100 teeth, more than any other mammal. I'm from Texas, so I'm quite familiar with armadillos. Schneider's smooth-fronted caiman is about 7 feet or 2 to 3 meters long. They lay their eggs near or on top of termite mounds to keep them an even temperature. You can see large distinctive shoots, bony or horny plates, on this caiman's back. There are more than 220 poison dart frog species in the Amazon. The tiny Sierra poison dart frog isn't as dangerous as some of its frog cousins, which are among the most toxic animals on Earth. The more brilliant the color of a rainforest frog, the more powerful its venom. One lick and a predator could die. So this guy is pretty scary for its size, I'll say. Such colorful patterns. This good-looking red-footed tortoise found throughout South America can live to be 60 years old. It has chirpy mating calls that sound like a chicken clucking. Rainforests are full of butterflies, like these Julia butterflies. Male Julia butterflies often drink the tears of caimans and turtles, called tear feeding, in order to get the salt they need. A swarm or group of butterflies like this is called a kaleidoscope. That's a fun word, kaleidoscope. Say it with me. Kaleidoscope. So much fun. There are more kinds of beetles than any other animal on Earth. Almost 500,000. Most beetle species live in rainforests, like this big, beautiful, metallic, wood-boring beetle. Macaws, like this blue-winged macaw, are large parrots. They are social animals whose loud squawks, screams, and screeches communicate with their flock. Another beautiful blue creature flapping its wings is this swallowtail, known as a blue doctor. Unlike the noisy and social macaw, this delicate butterfly is quiet and is often found alone. A jaguar's fur pattern camouflages it in the dappled forest light. It is a superb climber and often lies on a big tree branch to rest or sleep. Unlike most cats, jaguars love the water and are excellent swimmers. Brown-capped capuchins are smart. They have complex vocal sounds for communicating. These primates are the most dexterous of all the monkeys. They use tools, like stones, to crack open nuts. Agile jumpers, they can leap 9 feet, almost 3 meters from branch to branch. They are dangerous predators and hunt other monkeys, as well as birds, bats, insects, lizards, and frogs. A praying mantis is tougher than it looks. It is strong, with spikes on its arms to capture and hold prey. It has excellent eyesight and can rotate its head almost 360 degrees. That's like all the way around. That's exorcist stuff. A camouflage expert, it blends in with the leaves it's perched on. Mantises jump too, not as far as monkeys, but much faster, in the blink of an eye. In the Amazon, mantises can be up to 1 foot long, or 30 centimeters, and can catch a hummingbird and eat it. Poor hummingbird. The harpy eagle has a wingspan of 7 feet, or about 2 meters, and is one of the world's largest eagles. They are carnivores that hunt monkeys and sloths in the canopy and occasionally on the ground. Then they fly back to their nests in the emergent trees, high above the rainforest canopy, to feed their young. There's a lot going on in the rainforest, isn't there? I hope you learned something. I know I did. And another great thing about this book that I like is that in the back, it tells you the different layers of the rainforest if you want to study that more closely. And it also gives you a synopsis on how you can help preserve the rainforest. I want you guys to enjoy your day or your evening, your week or your weekend. And I will see you next time on Libby's Lullabies. Cheers.